Now, amid what is happening over Greenland, in the latest, Trump has boasted of military strikes, going on to speak about military strikes and saying we're proud to attack Venezuela and Iran and their nuclear capability was wiped out. That's the claim that has been made by the United States, taking credit for the killing of Soleimani as well, citing Baghdadi elimination as well, saying ISIS rebuilding has stopped completely.
To do that. I'm joking, you know, when I say that. I was not going to call it the Gulf of Trump. Because tomorrow it'll be, Trump wanted to call it the Gulf of Trump, but he was rebuffed by his people. My people don't rebuff me too much. The Gulf of Trump, that does have a good ring, though. Maybe we could do that. It's not too late. No, we have the Gulf of America now. It's great. Our country is proud for the attack on Venezuela, the attack on the Iran nuclear capability, wiped it out. I mean, first administration, Soleimani, the father of the roadside bomb, al-Baghdadi, the father of ISIS, who was rebuilding ISIS. We wiped them out. Done a great job. Signed an order that will end birthright citizenship for children of illegal migrants. You know, that case is in court right now. That case was meant for the children of slaves.
So, Shinjo, the days of all leaders maintaining decorum seems to be long gone, whether it is Trump who has been going on with his rant or whether it is leaders from Greenland as well who are asking him to not make such statements and in not very parliamentary words. And now you have, in the latest, Trump even going on to boast about the U.S. military strikes.
Yes, he has spoken about how the Americans decimated Iran's nuclear capability. It is true that he hit nuclear facilities in Iran. These were installations that were very deep underground, and the Israelis could not reach there. The Americans struck them with bombs that went deep inside, bunker-busting bombs, and they succeeded in blowing up the place. But the question that still remains, that while the operation was very successful, were the Iranians capable, were they successful in removing the uranium, the fissile material, before the attack? That is a question that still remains. We don't know the actual answer. What we do know is there was not much radiation after that strike. Now, again, there are explanations for that. There are good reasons why there may not have been radiation. But it's still not clear 100% whether all the material was there when the Americans struck. Struck very successfully, it has to be said. But was the material there or not? That's still not very clear. But yes, the Trump is right on this, that he did strike and he hit Iran's nuclear targets. That much is correct. We know about Venezuela, of course, there is no dispute on that one. But as far as taking credit for it or being proud about it, well, it's a military operation that was successful.
Okay, all right. Shinjo, interestingly, very ironic but also predictable, the next breaking news that we're coming in, because Trump has now yet again claimed that there was a snub from the Nobel Committee. He said that he deserved the prize for peace, claiming he saved millions of lives. He targets Norway yet again, going on to say that the Nobel panel has said that Norway controls these decisions, and he has praised Maria Machado. Listen in.
Should have gotten the Nobel Prize for each war, but I don't say that. I saved millions and millions of people. And don't let anyone tell you that Norway doesn't control the shots, okay? It's in Norway. Norway controls the shots. They'll say, we have nothing to do with it. It's a joke. They've lost such prestige. That's why I have such respect for Maria doing what she did. She said, I don't deserve the Nobel Prize. He does.
And well, on being asked if he wants the Board of Peace to replace the United Nations. The US President Donald Trump has gone on to say that the UN has not been very helpful and said that he's a fan of the UN potential, but it has never really lived up to its potential. So, Srinjoy, attacking the UN, and this is amid the Board of Peace that has been announced by him, and clearly all don't seem to be on board, but Trump going on to say that the UN itself has not been very effective.
President Trump has always made it clear that the UN didn't work well. And he is making it clear once again that maybe his Board of Peace will do a better job. We don't know. But the UN, if nothing else, has been there from 1945. His predecessor, FDR, was the one who helped to begin the United Nations. So America has played a very important role in the creation of the United Nations and to keep it going. About that, there is no doubt. America must be given the credit for that, for the United Nations. Now the president believes it hasn't done the job that it should have. Fine. As far as the Nobel Prize is concerned, well, the Nobel Prize award is actually given by a committee. There are two committees, really. One in Sweden that gives out the awards people for their contributions to physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and in a way, economics. The Peace Prize is given out of Oslo. So it's the Nobel Committee which awards the prize. Many of the awards in peace have been quite controversial. One award that is often criticized is Henry Kissinger's in 1973 for ending the Vietnam War. Now, that's an award people are very critical of. But regardless of that, it is officially at least, and I'm repeating that, awarded by the Nobel Committee in Oslo.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us with those details.